Dear beloved Simmers, friends and family, we're gathered here today to remember the better days. In these times of needs, shall we not forget what brought us together in the first place? In the midst of our shared continued disappointment towards the Sims franchise, I'm happily hosting the Drama House first Sims Games commercials review. I hope you'll partake in the celebration and air out your personal favorites in the comment section below. Alright, so let's get it started. We're gonna rank all the commercials, starting with Forgot About You, Sad Face. Next tier is Didn't Age Well. Then we have Forgotten but Slay. And then we have Honorable Mention, followed by my favorite, My Roman Empire. So this is where I'm going to put the commercials that really made me who I am.
I am who I am because I am who I am.
But I also hope that doing this little ranking is going to, one, give you the nostalgia. If you remember watching any of these commercials, you're probably going to feel very nostalgic by the end of the video. And two, if you weren't really into the franchise when these commercials aired out, I guess that, you know, if this is the first time you're seeing anything about them, you might get more of a feeling of what the Sims franchise means to long-term players. Let's call ourselves that way, okay? The seniors.
I'm in my 40s. I'm very young. You don't see no wrinkles under my eyes.
All right, so first in our pipeline, we have the iconic Sims 1 trailer. I think this commercial is pretty funny and I really love it because, well, it has this old school vibe to it, but is also giving me the idea and sort of empathizing with the team that had to market this new game from the creator of SimCity and had to sort of explain how you play with life, and they decided to go with this chaotic energy, kind of making fun of the tone of 60s commercials, 50s commercials television. And I just love it. I'm gonna go ahead straight, no regrets, and I'm gonna put this one in the honorable mentions. I have to admit it's not part of my Roman Empire, but no shame because there are some other videos here that definitely make my Roman Empire. Next one in the pipeline is The Sims Busting Out. Okay, this trailer is starting to give us the same elements that we're going to find again in other commercials, more towards the end of the group that you have here on my screen. But yeah, for Busting Out, they decided to go with this concept of the humans becoming the Sims and conveying the message, the understanding of what the game is about by transitioning from the live actors, the human beings, to what the Sims are doing. I really like this one. I think it's witty and it's funny. So you have the guy that doesn't really fit in, and then he's basically doesn't care, because that's also the attitude of the Sims game, you know. Or at least it used to be. I'm gonna shade the Sims 4 a lot while talking about these commercials, and I have no shame in that. So for Busting Out, I would say that it's definitely setting the tone. We're going to find some elements again in the commercials, and I really love this style. That's the core nostalgia for me. I'm going to put the Busting Out commercial in Forgotten but Still a Slay, because to me this was not one of those, let's say, core commercials that really built me. I don't think of her when I'm thinking about old Sims games commercials. I'll have to put her here, but still, definitely a slay with this one. Okay, next in our list we have, and I'm gonna have to take a little pause, a dramatic pause before announcing this one, because she is my life. She raised me. She meant everything to me when I was playing The Sims 2, and I'm gonna tell you why. Basically, this is not, I don't think this is really a commercial. I would say it's more of a game trailer that they made for The Sims 2. But the reason why it's such a big part of who I am, the reason why it made me who I am, is that this commercial, together with almost all of the ones that we have in this list today, they were kind of bonus features in a DVD that used to be inside of my The Sims 2 game version, and included as well older games trailers, and this one specifically for The Sims 2. So basically you have a good transition at the beginning with the standard sim from The Sims 1 becoming the sim of the future, right? The one that we have in The Sims 2. So you have the crazy detail that back when the game came out, you know, this was crazy advancement, and now Sims had proper hands, the graphics are just definitely better, and they introduced this new camera view. Maybe it's just me because I played so much of it that The Sims 2 can do no wrong in my eyes. Am I biased? Yes, I am. Is this trailer fantastic? Yes. So what happened to our character in the trailer is that we follow as he dates and he gets rejected, and the entire environment behind the characters and in the entire storytelling is just so on point. I don't know, it has that something, that nuance for me that, you know, it brings it home. I'm emotional saying this. I'm admitting it, okay?
Physically shaking.
The entire point of the trailer is about generations and how you can have this more in-depth storytelling that we did not have in The Sims in the first chapter of the franchise. And of course they were advertising this because the entire skeleton of The Sims 2 and their generational system was the prime, you know, wow moment, and it still is for me, to be honest. I really like this commercial. You will not be surprised when I put it in my Roman Empire, of course. Next up, we're sticking to more of The Sims 2 period, because we have the commercial for the Urbz. So the Urbz were like The Sims in the city, and they were kind of like a spin-off from the game, but still very much attached to the Sims franchise. The Urbz is iconic because it gives all of this, you know, underground culture type of vibes, and also it had this heavy partnership with Black Eyed Peas, and they were also featured in the game. And I am pretty sure that there is another trailer, not the one that I got this reference from, that actually showed the Black Eyed Peas more. I couldn't find it, so I'm going to stick to this one. I don't think the commercial itself, it's not something that I remember so deeply, but the Urbz are definitely, yeah, printed in my memory forever. But no apologies here, this is my ranking, so I'm gonna just put Forgot About You, unfortunately, in the Urbz trailer. But the game, still iconic, and the version with the Black Eyed Peas, love it. If you find it, you can tell me where to find it. Let me know in the comments. This is the commercial for The Sims Medieval, and I think that it had to be added in this list because it's just it's crazy to me. So you have Dr. Turk from Scrubs himself advertising the feature of yet another spin-off for The Sims. The Sims franchise has had several spin-offs, and I love it because they were just meant to be created, do their job, and be put to rest. It wasn't supposed to be, you know, milking the money of the consumer for 14 years.
And
I think this commercial, super fun, super iconic, and The Sims Medieval is a great game. I think it was a great spin-off, and the way they built this commercial, I don't know, it's just so fun. Sims Medieval gets one honorable mention because I think the trailer is super fun. And now let's dig deep into the real oldies commercial, which are the ones that I store in my heart. Let's start with this one. It's for The Sims Vacation expansion pack, and it is setting some elements that we're gonna find again. We have the humanized version of The Sims, and the idea that once they get their hands on the plumb bob, they sort of do something crazier, because that was how Sims were gonna be perceived. Super common element here. We move from the live action shot to the actual in-game images. So where am I supposed to put this? To be honest, I have no idea, because to me this one is a forgotten but slay. It's still a slay. Okay, I really enjoyed the trailer, but I don't think that it's the most iconic of them all, especially seeing what is here.
Brace yourself. The Sims are dating.
Hot Date is the next commercial, and what can I say? I really love, well, the concept. Starting from there, okay, we have the guy going to the club, getting rejected, and we have these like snorky girls in there that don't wanna, that laugh at him, don't want to date him, very much similar to Bustin Out. And then he gets his plumb up going because he sees another guy doing the same at the club and really just not caring, and they don't care together. And then we move once again to the in-game images and to the very catchy slogan that they add in the end: brace yourself, the Sims are dating. And I just love it, okay? I love all of this. It's definitely going to my Roman Empire. I'm sorry, but I really love this type of commercial, and I think you're seeing what's next, and she's even better. Okay, this is the Sims commercial for making magic, and I don't even know how I can start commenting on this beauty of a commercial. So you start with all of this witch kind of referencing style, and you have these girls literally making magic. They make guys appear, and then everything flips because one of the girls, she's like, oh no, and she makes the girls disappear, and she keeps the guys in. And then tun, 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 you know I love it. Good transition to game images. Perfect. Brace yourself, the Sims are making magic. I just love her. Definitely going to my Roman Empire. I don't care, criticize me. Alright, and next runner-up is for The Sims Superstar. I think we are in an hotel room. Hotel staff, she comes in for the room service. She finds the wig, puts it on, she goes crazy, she becomes a superstar, and then she knocks the door from the bathroom, and you have this guy in the bathtub. And then the usual, cut to the game, brace yourself, and the final image with the expansion. I don't know what to say about Superstar, because overall I think that it's a very cool commercial. I really like it, and the moment I saw again the scene of her picking up the wig and going superstar, I was like, okay, I do remember this commercial, and it was definitely iconic with the wig and everything. I just don't know if, and this is going to be the problem that I think I'm gonna have with all these three bad boys. I don't know if this belongs to didn't age well, to be honest, but I do love the commercial, so it pains me to put her here. I don't think she's a forgotten but slay. Do I think that this commercial would run well today? Absolutely not. But at the same time, I mean, these are iconic symbols of the Sims, the maid, the hot tub, and the meaning of the Superstar expansion pack really goes together with this commercial. So I don't know if she should be an honorable mention or didn't age well. And that's how my brain operates. Like, is this terrible and in the bottom, or is this almost to the top or perfect? I really have no clue. I'm gonna leave her here. Let's see how I'm doing by the end of the ranking. Maybe I'm gonna move this commercial to the honorable mention. I don't know, it's just so much pressure right now, guys. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is, I mean, I'm gonna be debated on this one too, but I do love her more than I love the Superstar commercial. This is the Unleashed commercial. You've heard it right. It's not called Cats and Dogs, Horse and Ducks, Rabbits and Cows. No. It's just Unleashed, because, you know, being a pet owner is not just you have a pet, it's an entire lifestyle, and the Sims team used to know this, okay? And the Unleashed commercial, what can I say? I'm like, I love this, I'm in heaven. you know, I'm home. Basically in Unleashed, you have this super colorful environment, and the entire idea is to put the attention on the fact that our main character has this dog, and then in fact the dog is given the plumb bob, and that's the entire point, you know. Sims now have pets, so brace yourself. But it's so like polished, it's so doll house style, and you have the girl approaching them and she's wearing this kind of juicy couture style tracksuit. But yeah, Unleashed, it is my Roman Empire. I hope it's not offensive to anybody. I know that just like Superstar, it would not run today because there's a lot of innuendo in these commercials, and it's done in a way that it's super, you know, I just watch it and I'm like, yeah, this is a Sims. This is the Sims franchise for me. This is the kind of humor. It has everything that I identify with the game, but we might have different views. I don't know. You tell me in the comment section. And Unleashed takes us to the very last commercial. Let us talk now about the Sims trailer for PS2. Again, I think this is a very Sims franchise trailer. I know I've been saying it, but I think that the style, it's just very much on brand. Of course, the PlayStation version for the Sims came after the game for PC, so they could kind of play a little bit more with the same humor that we saw in the Hot Date, in the Making Magic commercial, in the Unleashed one, because people were already more familiar with the topic. Did this commercial age well? I mean, in here I'm very debated between Forgotten but Slay and Didn't Age Well, and that's why I wasn't sure about making the Didn't Age Well row at all. But I mean, yeah, again, we would not show this on TV right now, even if it was to advertise a video game. At the same time, I don't want to punish it, you know, because it is humor of the time. But yeah, she didn't age well. We still love her though, okay? We still love both Superstar and The Sims 4 PlayStation. To me, I'm a little bit debated between Didn't Age Well and Forgotten but Slay. I have no clue. I don't know. But thank you for sticking around while I was doing this chaotic review of these chaotic commercials. Let me know if you also had this DVD behind the scenes for The Sims 2 and you were familiar maybe with the commercials as well. I'm saying this because in my country they were not airing. I don't know if in the United States they actually aired on television. I want to know all about it, so please let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the Drama House if you haven't yet. My name is Lady Drama. Really had so much fun with this video today, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.